My best friend was getting married, and I, her only bridesmaid, was being pointedly kicked out of the room by the bride herself. To make matters worse, she was trying to strip the bridesmaid dress right off my back. Just 3 hours ago, we were lounging on the same bed, reminiscing about our childhood. Now, she was pushing me away as if I were a contagious virus. Her eyes were cold as ice. Get out, or I'm calling security. My mind went completely blank. I scrambled to ask what I had done wrong. Had I unknowingly offended some local tradition? I clung to that hope, desperate for an explanation, but Anna's face was twisted with pure hatred. I'm trying to save you some dignity by not saying it out loud. Security! Get her out of here! I never want to see this tramp again. I felt like I'd been plunged into a frozen lake. Anna, today is the most important day of your life, I stammered, shaking my head. If I leave, what are you going to do? Before I could finish, she lunged at me, grabbing the bodice of my dress and pulling with all her might. Take it off! She then shoved the makeup artist toward me. Any woman can do this job. Stella, get the hell out of here. I don't have time for your acting. I clutched my dress to keep from being exposed. The word tramp felt like a physical blow, draining the strength from my body. Feeling utterly defeated, I pulled out a handmade folding fan I'd spent nights working on. It was her favorite style. I'd even burned my fingers several times making it. She snatched the fan and slammed it onto the floor. The delicate frame shattered instantly. Pointing a trembling finger at the door, she hissed, "Go." Back in my room, I sent her a text with shaking hands. "If you need me, I'm here." A red exclamation mark popped up. She had blocked me. Moments later, security burst into my room. They had orders to escort me off the hotel premises. Standing in the biting wind with my luggage, I couldn't let it go. I called the groom, desperate for some clarity. But the man who was usually the epitome of politeness answered with nothing but venom. "Anna is so unlucky to have a slut like you as a friend. Stay the hell away from us." That word, slut, felt like the key to a terrifying truth. I suddenly remembered the expensive gifts she had given me. I rushed back to the suite, voice trembling. "Is it because of these? Do you think I'm some gold digger? Take them back, all of them. I just want my friend back." Maybe this was all just some twisted test, but Anna only sneered. "This stuff is garbage to me. Leave, or I'll have my fiancé use his connections to throw you in jail." I fled before she could call the police. Seconds later, the suite door swung open, and those luxury gifts were tossed onto the hallway carpet like trash. "Take your junk and get lost. Don't touch my things with your filthy hands." I quietly picked them up. If the friendship was over, I wasn't going to let several $1,000s go to waste. I booked the first flight home. Before takeoff, I messaged my boyfriend Alex. I even wore flats today just so I wouldn't outshine her. "What did I do wrong?" He replied with a hug emoji. "Don't torture yourself. The friendship was the problem, not you. Just come home." By the time I landed, there was still no word from Anna. I walked back to my apartment like a ghost. Alex was away on a business trip, so he couldn't pick me up. When I walked through the door, my roommate Sarah gasped at my disheveled state. Sarah had been our roommate for 4 years in college. After hearing what happened, she was in total shock. "How could she do that to you?" "I don't know," I whispered, collapsing onto the sofa, exhausted. The next morning, Sarah left me breakfast and a sweet note. For a moment, I felt lucky to still have one genuine friendship left in my life. I didn't realize that would be the last bit of warmth I'd feel in my professional life, too. I walked into the morning briefing and was surprised to see Mrs. Davenport, the chairwoman of the board. She had always been kind to me, even promising me a promotion and a raise after this project. But click the link in my bio to get the full story for free.